What's up gamers, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will be telling you guys how to speed bridge slash ninja bridge. And make sure to stick around because I will be telling you guys some tips on speed bridging and how to learn it quickly. So without further ado, let's jump right into the tutorial. First thing first, before we learn it, we need to know what speed bridge is. Speed bridge is basically a bridging technique that is faster than normal bridging. It is used mostly in game modes like Bed Wars or Sky Wars. It is used to move to other places quickly. Alright, so how you do the speed bridge is you need to go to an edge of a block and then you need to place a block and then unshift and then go to the edge of the block and then shift back and then put another block. Unshift, shift, unshift, shift, place, unshift, shift, place. It's basically just that. I'm gonna show you a little faster. It's like that. So that's basically how you do it. And some people like to just hold right click in speed bridging. I don't recommend that because it's much slower and you can easily fall off than just timing your clicks. I'm just going to show you about it. It's much slower and you just don't get the timing. I don't recommend you. I just failed twice there. I really don't recommend you using this technique. Some people use it, but I personally don't use it and recommend it to you guys because you don't get the timing and it just makes you harder. Alright, so now into the diagonal speed bridging. So what you want to do, same as last time, you want to go to the edge of the block, this time in the corner of the block. And you want it to be on the very corner, so when you double click, it will place two blocks like that. So what you need to do is you need to shift on the edge of the block, double click, unshift, go to the edge of the block, and then shift back, and then double click. It's basically just that. It's a little faster version of it. And yeah, that's how you do it. Alright, so the first tip is to just start slow. For example, if you can't sideways speed bridge like this, you can always start slow with backward speed bridging like this, which is just pressing the S key instead of the SD key. It's much slower and you can learn speed bridging this way because it's much more reliable and it's much easier than actually speed bridging like this. Alright, the second tip in my opinion is to not play in multiplayer. I feel like if you just play in servers such as Hypixel to play some Bed Wars or Sky Wars and practice your bridging there, it's just gonna make your KDR worse. You will just fall off immediately and you would look like someone who is a noob. And you don't want to look like a noob. So I would recommend you to just practice in single player, try it in creative mode to just have fun and master it as fast as you can. Alright, so the third tip is to just lower your FOV, because if you don't know, if you have lower FOV, more space to place blocks in on the edge of a block, so it gives you more area to bridge in. For example, like this. It's much easier to just place blocks because there's larger areas rather than having a higher FOV like this. With higher FOV, you don't really have much space for bridging and it's much less reliable, but you can still always do it, but it's still harder than lower FOV. Alright, the final tip is you need to practice every single day. Maybe before you PvP or before you play a game in Hypixel or any other server, I want you to just go to a single player world and practice bridging. Alright guys, so that is the end of this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing and liking this video. Comment down below if you have any questions or anything you just want to talk about. And I will see you guys later.